morning, everyone. It's Jonathan Summer here. Just wanted to talk to you about foreign investment today. We've all heard of the 15% BC tax in Vancouver for foreign investment. What does this really mean? On the surface, it seems like a good idea. It seems like foreign investment is driving up the prices in real estate in Toronto and Vancouver especially, and that it would be a good idea to remove some of those foreign investors which are driving the prices up and which can't be supported. Now, when you actually look at the facts, then in Vancouver, only 2.2% of real estate is owned by foreigners, and in Toronto, it's 2.3%. So really a small number of people that are actually investing, that are buying up real estate and driving the prices up. So how come we've seen 20 to 30% decrease in sales in Vancouver? Well, what's actually happened is that this tax has created a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty causes people to sit by the sidelines and to wait it out. They want to see what's going to happen. They are nervous about whether the market's going to crash. They're nervous about prices going down, and really it seems sensible to not buy right now. Reality, when you look at the numbers, is not a good way to think about it, because really the foreign investment is not going to decrease a lot. Even if it were to completely disappear, it would only be 2.2% of the real estate industry in Vancouver, and Toronto likewise. So Toronto does not have this 15% tax. We've seen an increase in investment because of that, from both foreign and from locals. So what does this all mean, really? What the foreign investment is actually doing, and what we see a lot of, is that these foreign people from China or other wealthy foreigners who have a lot of money to invest, what they're actually doing is they're funding and financing a lot of real estate development. Now, development, oftentimes for a real estate development to happen, then you need to pre-sell 70 to 75% of the development before actually get financing from a bank. So most people don't have the money to upfront buy a house that's not even built yet. And so that's why a lot of times the first phase of a development is very cheap. So what happens is, a lot of times what the foreigners, investors will do is they will buy up the majority of these units in the first phase at a low price, and then they will sell them during the second phase. Now, you may think that that seems like they're just getting rich off of our backs, and we're actually ending up paying more for the development than we should have. But in reality, what happens is, if there's no foreign investment and no financing for that, then the development doesn't go ahead at all. So there's going to be a decrease in development, and simple supply and demand means that when there's less supply, then prices will actually increase more. So what we're seeing right now is a decrease of sales, not a decrease of price. So the price is staying high, and it can only be expected that the prices increase even more, because there will be a decrease in development, and that means that there will be an increase in prices, because they're already having a supply and demand issue, and this will only exaggerate that. So we're really seeing that the tax, the 15% foreign tax, has not really met its intended purpose, and it could actually be quite harmful to the real estate market in Vancouver, and that's really in some ways benefiting us here in Toronto, the Greater Toronto area, because we're actually seeing a lot more development because of that. But we can definitely see more development here, and I do not foresee any price decreases in the near future, especially in Vancouver, but also here in Toronto. And so I just wanted to give you an update and to give you my take on the foreign investment tax, and whether I think that that's going to be something that's going to come to Toronto. I do not think that we're going to see that anytime soon. I certainly hope we don't. It's shaping up to be a great year in real estate here in Hamilton and Toronto, and I'm really looking forward to a great year, and hope to be able to work with you sometime this year. So take care, and I'll talk to you next.